What's up, everybody? Jay Miller here. That's getting boring. Today we're going to talk about what a community manager is and why you should be one. Come on. So if you've ever been on my Twitter page, you know that I refer to myself as a developer and a community manager. Now, for a lot of people, developer would just be enough. But what about that community manager part? For me, my roles as a community manager is as follows. It's my job to help others create the communities that they want to create. Or, for me, it's my job as a community leader with Productivity in Tech to ensure that the community that I'm building stays along the guidelines and the ethos of what I desire for it to be. For some, you could say, hey, that's probably pretty easy of a job. You're right, it is. Now, why is this a productivity tip? Communities help grow the individuals inside of them. Now, whether you like their politics or not, I'm going to talk about a group that I was never a part of, but I know people that were in. The Boy Scouts of America is probably one of the biggest examples of the community in America. So the Boy Scouts were designed as a way to gather groups of people, groups of boys, of children together and instill certain practices and beliefs amongst the entire group with the idea of if one, being the troop leader or whatever, could teach the many, they could then help reinforce the learning. Same thing with the Girl Scouts, same thing with the ACLU, the NAACP, no matter what organization you're talking about, what community you're talking about, the goal is to have a large idea spread to a large group of people and to have accountability, to have a wider reach, and to have a larger impact in the areas that they're hoping to affect. But why become a manager? The idea comes from the principle that I truly believe, which is you learn more from teaching than you do from trying to just absorb. When we teach things, one, we have to make sure we know the material. Two, we allow ourselves to be asked questions, and some of which we may not even know the answer to. And three, in all of that preparation, we actually have to go out and find more information than what we probably expected in the first place. There have been so many times where I've had to teach someone something, and by teaching them that thing, I learned it myself. Or I learned something about that I did not know before. Just like with being a community manager, what that does is that gives you direct access, gives you the front line communication to every single member in the organization or group. So imagine that a community where you have multiple personalities, multiple cultures represented. You have a multitude of different thoughts and ideas. And you are the front runner for all of those things. It could seem a bit overwhelming. Well, it can be. But that's why we don't go at it alone. As a community manager, one of the most important things that I do is I seek help from others. Honestly, every single member of the Productivity in Tech community could serve as a community manager. If they choose. If they don't, then that's fine. But it allows me to rest easy knowing that I don't have to take on all of the work, but it gives me the ability to expand my reach, to learn from as many people as I can, and it allows me to make an impact in someone's life in ways that I never thought I would before. So I hope I've encouraged you to take the next step. If you're thinking about starting a community or getting plugged into one, please let me know below. I'd love to see how I could help you. But that's going to be it for today. I'm Jay Miller. I'll talk to you later. Peace.